Good morning. Well, I hope your Lenten season is off to a really good, reflective, and transforming start. This morning, we're going to talk about the second Sunday in Lent. And the second Sunday in Lent, as do the other Sundays in Lent, has a name affiliated with it. It is called Reminiscere Sunday. Reminiscere is a Latin word which means to remember. The psalm for the day incorporates that verbiage, and I'd like to read a section of that psalm to you. It reads, "All the ends of the earth shall remember and return to the Lord, and all the families of the nations shall worship before him." Psalm 22, verse 27. Again, this is the psalm we will read on the second Sunday in Lent. However, this morning I wanted to reflect upon our gospel lesson for the day, which comes from the Gospel of Mark, chapter 8, verses 31 through 38. I would summarize this reading as hope and the cost of discipleship, to use the title from Dietrich Bonhoeffer's famous book. After Peter is rebuked, Jesus gathers the crowd around him and begins to speak to them. He tells them about what his future looks like, what he's going to encounter, what he will endure. But most importantly, he talks about his expectations of what his followers will do to properly follow him. Certainly, I'm sure, like those early Christians that were gathered together, we are also very much intimidated by what Jesus is telling us his expectations are all about, and the fate that may fall upon us should we decide to follow him. They may include suffering, they may include persecution, they may include rejection, and they may include abuse and ridicule. Again, if we decide we're going to follow the way of Jesus. So during this season of Lent, I would ask that you reflect upon what the acceptance of following Jesus has meant and means to you. As Jesus came to serve, we are called and asked to do the same. We are called to love our God. We are called to love our neighbors as ourselves, not as punishment, but as a way of hope for eternal life. Not only for the future, but also for living in the now. Remember to return to the Lord in prayer, in worship. Remember, as Father Jeff said in his sermon on February 11th, that we follow him in prayer, in exercise, and in service during this time of Lent. Our Greek word for this second Sunday in Lent is mathētēs, and what it means is to be a pupil, a learner, and a disciple. Ask yourself, which of these is you, or are you all three of them? Blessings and peace to you during this most holy season. Thank you.